Good evening, Bristol. Welcome to King's Oak. We are Pro Wrestling Chaos, and this is Chaos 100. Now, before we kick off our 100th show, we have to address the role of Pro Wrestling Chaos General Manager. As a result of Brendan White conquering the Cage of Chaos last month, Jeffrey Degman has stepped down. Now, it goes without saying that we are so grateful to have such passionate fans in our club, and we would like to thank those of you, so many of you, who did send in applications. But after much... Potentially. But after much deliberation from the Chaos Committee, the position has now been filled. Please join me in welcoming to the ring your Pro Wrestling Chaos General Manager!
No! Oh God, no. This is a joke, right? I mean, that's the music. That's the music of the modern classic. Josh Holly.
There he is, suited and booted.
Don't tell me he's our new boss.
I mean, you were a fan of the last one. Obviously, might not be a fan of this one.
I didn't think we could go any lower. It's supposed to be a celebration tonight of 100 shows for Pro Wrestling Chaos, and instead we're starting it with this news.
Let's not judge a book by its cover and see what he has to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Josh Holly's Pro Wrestling Chaos.
We are not calling it that.
There were many unbelievable applicants that didn't quite make the grade, but I heard that my application was accepted because of my unbelievable people skills, my dazzlingly bright ideas, and the pure fact that Josh Holly won't abuse his position to benefit himself. Unlike previous general managers of Pro Wrestling Chaos, eh? Now, that brings me on to my first order of business. A new sign-in to Pro Wrestling Chaos. That's not true. It's more like a return. One of the brightest stars in Pro Wrestling Chaos I have secured. Please welcome the modern classic, Josh Holly! I know you're excited. I'm excited too. And because of all of you, just for you, the modern classic, Josh Holly, will be in action tonight. I have added the modern classic, Josh Holly, to the Internet Championship Scramble just for all of you. There's plenty more where that came from, folks. Honestly, stick with me over the next few months because Pro Wrestling Chaos is about to get very, very exciting.
God, I wish I hadn't skipped that committee meeting.
Oh, hey. What is that, Jeff? Is that Jeffrey Degman?
Well, that's, I guess, Josh Holly's predecessor as general manager. We got thrown off the cage by our King of Chaos, Brendan White, last month.
Please, I need to address Mr. Josh Holly, please. Josh, I need to be here. Pro Wrestling Chaos meant a lot. I'll help you. You've got a lot on your plate now. I can be your assistant. We can run this together. This will be the greatest wrestling company if we work together, Josh. Me and you, please, I am begging you. I will do whatever you need. You know I've always supported you, Josh. I've always been on your side. I can't do good by you, please. Do good by me now. Please, thank you.
match made in hell, these two.
Now, if I remember this right, the last time you saw me, you weren't very nice to me. But the truth is, Jeffrey, I genuinely appreciate everything you've ever done for me. I don't listen to them, Jeffrey. I do what I want, okay? And they can all call me crazy, but I think I'm going to give you a job, Jeffrey.
What? Assistant GM sounds okay.
Jeffrey Degman, the head of the Pro Wrestling Chaos Department of Environmental and Facilities. So what that means, Jeffrey, if any of this lot spill a drink, you've got to clean it up. If any of these toilets need more loo roll, you've got to replace it. And if I decide to take a log in a urinal, you've got to be there right there waiting with rubber gloves to get your hands dirty, pal. So you don't need this anymore. You need to go and get yourself changed because you don't need a suit. Because suits are for the office, pal. And you're not office anymore. You work for Pro Wrestling Chaos and you work for me, but never forget that you are the very bottom of the packing order. Now off you pop. Bogs are that way, pop.
Wow. Talk about a fall from grace for Jeffrey Degman. From top of the food chain to the
And
bottom.
there's an actual fall.
This is surreal, the way the show is starting.
Chaos Club! Enjoy Chaos 100.
Your new general manager, Josh Holly.
I'm still in utter shock. How was he chosen?
Without further ado, tonight's opening contest is a singles match and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
So Harrison Bennett, the first to see in-ring action tonight at Chaos 100. I think Harrison Bennett is going to be getting over the fact that he was in that Cage of Chaos match last month, I should say, at 12 Years of Chaos, but came 4th out of 4. He was the first one eliminated in his effort, an unsuccessful effort clearly, to regain the undisputed King of Chaos title. Dave Bradshaw here alongside Trevor Holiday, and Trevor, a real history-making night ahead here, including potentially for this man in a first-time ever match to kick us off.
Absolutely, and what a way to kick off the brand new Josh Holly Pro Wrestling Chaos era than Harrison Bennett picking up a win against a very formidable opponent.
Bennett, we know, has throughout 2025 had his problems with Spike Trivet, and more than anything, I think it will hurt Bennett that Trivet lasted longer than he did in that Cage of Chaos match. You've got to wonder what is next for this young man. I'm not sure he knows that either, but one way to get off to a good start on whatever is next is to pick up a win against the unbreakable Royal Black Swan, who's about to come out here and join us. Bennett pacing up and down. His opponent here going to make us wait, maybe. But wait no longer. Cara Noir himself got very close to championship gold last month at 12 Years of Chaos. He was teaming with Wild Boar to take on the then Knights of Chaos. Diamond Eyes, Nico Angelo and Connor Mills. It was not a successful night in the end for Noir and Bull, or Ball rather I should say. He'll be hoping for a very much different outcome one-on-one here against Harrison Bennett.
Absolutely jaw-dropping entrance as always from Cara Noir, showing those mind games, taking his time.
We've talked about it substantially over these past few months that we've seen Cara Noir competing here in Pro Wrestling Chaos, but the reason he's known as the unbreakable Royal Black Swan is one of his feet had to be surgically completely reconstructed after an injury in a cage match elsewhere over in Progress. Kept him out of action for over a year. I find it remarkable that having gone through that injury that he still chooses to wrestle barefoot, but that is what a unique character, what an eccentric personality Cara Noir is.
I mean, unique and eccentric are the perfect words to describe Cara Noir now as he pushes Harrison Bennett up against the ropes.
Clean break there. It's been very interesting those last couple of months to see that team of Cara Noir and Wild Boar, very unorthodox team, but somehow it seemed to basically work.
Strange bedfellows make good tag team partners as they proved, coming ever so close to winning those Knights of Chaos belts.
And they beat Adam Crater and Mulligan the previous month at a Brave New World. Bennett getting shoved once more into the ropes, and we talked about the trouble with Bennett. Oh my God, what a kick from Cara Noir. He's going to go to the ropes here, ducking a clothesline from Bennett, ducking another one, courtesy of Cara Noir. Leaps over the top of Bennett. Bennett just can't get a hold of him here. Baseball slide from Noir. Frenetic pace here between these two. A drop kick, but a roll. Smart telegraph in there from Bennett.
Absolutely fantastic work from both Harrison Bennett and Cara Noir. Just neither men can get that step up on each other.
Again, straight back up to top gear here. Cannot take your eyes off this one. This first time ever that these two have got one-on-one. Bennett gaining the upper hand finally with a clothesline.
Seems to have just annoyed Cara more than anything.
Noir just breathing down the back of the neck here of Harrison Bennett. I was about to talk about the troubles Bennett's had with Spike Trivet, and you've got to say throughout the 9 or 10 months of the rivalry between Bennett and Trivet, for most of that time Spike Trivet was the better of the two in terms of mind games, and Bennett here finds himself against another highly cerebral opponent.
Exactly, as Cara Noir throws Bennett to the outside.
Here comes Noir.
Baseball slide.
Got him right in the chest, both feet. Bennett sent flying across the ringside area, almost into the first row of the fans. We are still trying to understand why our new general manager here in Pro Wrestling Chaos is Josh Holly. Something that was announced just moments ago, if you're late joining us to the show tonight. Quite what that means for all of our employment prospects, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a good point. But the referee now up to a 5 count.
Yeah, referee Oscar Harding, very experienced, need to be to control two men as intense as these. For a busy night of action ahead of us here tonight, including the undisputed King of Chaos title on the line in our main event. Brendan White defending against Nico Angelo. Angelo cashed in his internet title in order to gain that shot, so the now vacant internet title will be on the line in a scramble match, which is coming up immediately after this contest. Noir's looking to end this contest here. Put his weight down on the shoulders. Bennett still
Goes
kicked
for
out.
another.
He'll try another, and another kick out.
And again. Great strategy by Cara to keep going for the pinfalls, because the more Bennett has to kick out, the more energy he exerts in the kick out, thus making him tired and possible suspect to whatever Cara has in mind.
And Cara Noir not averse to bending those rules. Bent the arm of Harrison Bennett across that middle rope, kicked the rope for good measure before releasing the hold before the count of 5.
Dragging Bennett to the middle.
Manipulating those legs of Harrison Bennett. Bennett, who was a wildly popular, undisputed King of Chaos. In fact, he was the man who unified the King of Chaos title and the All Wales Championship last year. Snapping the legs backwards, but also bringing his whole body weight down on the back. Turned him over for another 2 count there, did Noir. Knights of Chaos Championship on the line tonight as well. The new champions, Act 2. What a moment it was when they won the titles last month. They're going to defend against Kyriakos and his tag team partner Ricky Regan. And the Chaos Cup final tonight as well. Charlie Sterling and Shane Hook. So huge amount of action, and there's plenty more besides that as well, as Cara Noir looking for a package pile driver hit. Bennett smartly grabbing the back of the legs.
Cara Noir trying his best to... What an exchange of kicks, followed by the clothesline into the pinfall.
Hook that leg, and the left shoulder will come up for Bennett, but look how quickly Noir is straight back on top of him.
Stays on him, goes for that package again.
He's trying to hook the legs up, but Bennett very, very strong. He's trying to force his way through pure brute strength out of that situation.
Look at the power.
He's been able to do it as well. He's got Noir's shoulders down into the bargain, but
Noir kept a hold.
yeah, Noir holding on, still got that double underhook, or at least he did. Tried for the headbutt. Bennett was smart to it. Noir with a swing and a miss there.
And there's another from
Bennett
Bennett.
certainly didn't miss with the elbow.
Noir running in, head of steam. Bennett with a big insecurity.
He did that from a position where he started facing away from Cara Noir as well, so to be able to guess exactly where he was going to be and get that precision accuracy.
Incredible timing.
Turning insecurity. Try for the kick there to Bennett. Improvising. If the first one doesn't get you, the second one will. Noir through the rope. Gets stomped on the back of the head there by Bennett.
Bennett heading now. Back inside.
Bennett!
Big line.
Caught him there.
Goes for the pinfall.
The spinning method from Harrison Bennett gets him a 2 count.
Very close 2 count as well.
I told you, he's a popular young man here in Pro Wrestling Chaos among the Chaos Club members. You heard the Harrison chants echoing there around the King's Oak Academy.
Obviously, you can't look over the unbreakable Cara Noir.
Well, look for what you're saying. Kick! Nobody home in that corner. And instead, from the corner, the Rude Awakening with the leg of Bennett hooked over the top. Oh, man.
Big knee there from Cara Noir.
Noir taking full advantage. Again, a tight hook of that leg, and only just did Bennett kick out before the count of 3 there. That was a 2.9.
Frustration being shown there by Cara Noir, how close he was to getting that win. He's with the crowd cheering on Bino.
Noir bringing him straight back up to his feet. Look, he's on jelly legs here. Here's Bennett. Noir just
still showing fight.
Yeah, but he's going to have to get himself back up to a vertical base because Cara Noir just raining down those elbow strikes from way on high.
Speaking of rain, we'll be seeing Rain Leverkusen later against Sapphire Reed, our former Maiden of Chaos, Rain Leverkusen, betrayed by her best friend, Danny Luna.
Yeah, we'll talk much more about that later, I'm sure, because that is still one of the most shocking things we've seen in Pro Wrestling Chaos for a long time. As in comes Noir, gets caught up on the shoulders of a rolling Death Valley driver. The back of the neck of Cara Noir went hard into that bottom turnbuckle.
Dino heading to the apron.
What a kick from Bennett into the side of the head, right into the temple there of Cara Noir. Here comes Bennett coming back in.
Oh, there goes Cara Noir with a beautiful British dropkick.
Man, Bennett comes straight back at him. Am I bringing for the spinning method again? There's a rebound, German suplex.
Bennett back up. Spine buster right in the dead center, goes for the pinfall.
And just. Man, there's been some close near falls in this one in the past couple of minutes. We are just getting started here tonight.
What a way to kick off Josh Holly's Pro Wrestling Chaos 100. Still feels weird to call it Josh Holly's.
Well, then don't call it that. We're not calling it Josh Holly's anything.
Josh Holly's the one that pays the wages.
It was someone else's money. Both men down here. Harrison Bennett looking the more of the two who's likely to get to his feet first. He's got a handful of the hair here of Cara Noir as well, which the referee has noticed. Referee trying to let this one flow as much as he can. The body shots there from Bennett. Noir starting to show signs of life.
Strikes being exchanged. Heavy forearm.
Yeah, right to the side of the jaw there. And neither man's trying to block the other. Oh, absorbing each other's blows and then giving as good as they get.
Bennett sending Cara Noir down to both knees.
Cara Noir, one of the most experienced and accomplished wrestlers on the British scene. Bennett had a lot of the offense here, but maybe not now because Noir trying to fire back. Another one of those kicks around the side of the head from Harrison Bennett.
Both men staggered.
God, what a shot that was. Just glancing play right around the side of the skull. Trying for the blackout sleeper here is Noir. Bennett knew he couldn't be locked in there for long, got out of it quickly. Oh, this time. Found no one in that corner.
Bennett.
It's a dragon suplex from Harrison Bennett. Here comes the spinning method. The blackout sweeper. The blackout sweeper.
Got it locked in.
Bennett's in a world of trouble at the hands of Cara Noir.
Is this it for Harrison Bennett?
The tap out. And the Royal Black Swan wins it.
What a win for Cara Noir.
And an example there of just how dangerous Cara Noir can be. Just when it looked like Bennett was on the brink of victory with a second spinning method, Cara Noir from nowhere, just wrapping it up in that blackout sleeper. And after that, it was frankly academic.
You got to give props to both men in this match. An absolute barn burner to open the show.
Our first show in Pro Wrestling Chaos was the 28th of June 2013, over 12 years ago. We celebrate 100 shows tonight, and as you say, Trevor, what a way to start here. A first ever single showdown between Cara Noir and Harrison Bennett, and it is the unbreakable Royal Black Swan who comes out on top when the smoke has cleared and the dust has settled.